There's a long Jewish tradition of putting a small stone on a loved one's grave, though we don't entirely know why. We do know that in Hebrew, the word for pebble is the same as the word for bond. But what if we can't find their grave?
In 1993, I visited this cemetery with my mother. This cemetery was literally a jungle, 6 feet high of foliage everywhere. You couldn't walk through it unless you were Indiana Jones with a machete, which we weren't, so we could just walk around the periphery. When we discovered that there were a few tombstones standing, including one of my ancestor, my great-great-grandmother's tombstone, I began to work to try and find out what did it say. When you read the epitaphs of some of these tombstones, they are literally poetry that tells you not just about the grief that the family was experiencing, but about what kind of a person this was. So what you think of as a place of the dead really is a Beit Chaim, a house of life. So you start to understand that these are not just dead people. This was a living community. And if there hadn't been a Shoah, it would be our obligation to take care of these places. And given that there was so much death, so much decimation, so many lost, for those of us who survived, for those of us who are in future generations, it's even more so our obligation to protect our ancestral memory and to care for them in a way that there's nobody else around to care. We organized Friends of Jewish Heritage in Poland, the idea being not just to protect this cemetery, but to be a nonprofit organization, a responsible resource to help protect all of the abandoned Jewish cemeteries of Poland, as well as other sites of Jewish heritage in Poland. My name is Dr. Dan Oren, and this is my property story.